Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video. Happy day to you all. If you guys see from the photo, you know who we're going to be pulling on today. We're going to be doing a tarot oracle love reading on the relationship between Meg the Stallion and her current boyfriend, Klay Thompson. I have been wanting to do this for a couple weeks to a month, and I am happy that I had the time to sit down and to give you guys this reading. I don't know who's curious regarding this relationship, but I am just doing it for you guys and for myself also, just to see what's going on. So that is what we're going to be doing in today's video. Now, with Meg the Stallion, Meg, of course, she is not new to me. I had done a reading on her. It's a little bit over a year now. I done a reading on her last year, and I told you guys how was her energy, how I felt, what type of person she was. Long story short, I discovered Megan. I became a fan of her, and I noticed as I became a fan, I noticed little cracks there, that were going on, and that thing that she does where she could be, like a friend, a girlfriend, companion, whatever the case may be, one minute, and then the next minute, whoever she's a companion with, girlfriend with, or friend with, they go south. It's always someone that's always putting they're saying negative things about her, saying that she is this person, she's playing at you with one way of herself, and then behind closed doors it's another, if I'm making sense. So it was a little bit too much of that, and I kind of picked up on her. Well, I'm not gonna say kind of, I'm just gonna be blunt and honest with y'all, that she plays the victim. To me, it's she could be cool with you, but the moment something were to go down and she's involved with it, then she wants to play victim until certain things were to come out. So that was one thing that got me out of her a little bit, that I'm not feeling for her, or I'm not feeling her at all. Either way, that's my opinion. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. Everyone has their own opinions, and that's mine about her. So now we want to focus on the current energy, what's going on between her and Klay Thompson. For Klay Thompson, I don't know much about him other than, upon research, he is a basketball player. He has been, involved with Megan. I don't know. I know that, they be talking about him back and forth in the blogs and whatever. But I noticed that with this relationship with her and him now, how Meg is with Klay, she's more, let's say, more kind of closed in, acting the way that you're supposed to be acting. He is, I can look at him and tell, even by his pictures, that he is the type that is, not like her ex, because before him she was with Partisan, and it seemed like she was just all over the place, being wild and crazy and not afraid to show that freaky side. Versus with Klay, he's more of a respectable gentleman. I kind of look at him and see as though if you push him enough, then he would make sure that your butt stays in line. That's just like my opinion, but I can look at him and tell that he doesn't take none of that. It's like whatever she's posting, at least she's supposed, I don't know, because I'm not following homegirl like that, but that's just the the vibe that I'm getting between the two just by looking at them. So we're gonna see what is the current energy. What are you know, some things that allegedly, keep in mind you guys, everything is alleged, that will happen down the line from them. Some people will say that they're you know, he's planning to pop the question. That could be the case, because what's going on, we see some you know, black couples, they're getting engaged, or they're either getting married, and people want to push the narrative. But we always say what looks on the outside is completely different from the inside. So that is what we're going to find out today. So before I get started, please, I want to put in a disclaimer. Please keep in mind that everything in this reading pertaining to Meg Thee Stallion and her boyfriend Klay Thompson is declared 100% alleged, unless the persons that are mentioned in today's video confirms it. Okay, please be respectful. Don't come at me with the negative comments. You will be blocked. Okay, no questions asked. I will not tolerate it. With that being said, we're gonna get started. And we are back, you guys. So I decided to change the photo, and if you notice that I have not yet begun to take out any cards as of yet. I do have the card decks that I'm planning on using today, which are mostly Love, Oracle, and Tarot. The tarot we will be using is that we'll be using the Twin Flame, my Twin Flame Tarot card deck, as well as my Gold Tarot card deck if needed. And I also wanted to let you guys know, of course, regarding their birthdays. It's like my head's been under a rock. I've been doing like readings on couples, and I have not been sharing their birthdays. So with Klay Thompson, his birthday is February 8th of 1990, and with Meg Thee Stallion, her birthday is February 15th of 1995. So they are both Aquarius. Upon doing research, I'm like, oh boy, but I'm not gonna be the judge. They're both of the same sign. People who date that born under the same sign, it can be different. Sometimes they'll say that it's better to have a person with the same personality as you, but sometimes it don't work that way. I know with a Virgo it doesn't. I tried it. Okay, I also want to show you guys also that if you remember what I said in the introduction, there is one of the blogs there on the web, and Meg Thee Stallion said that she is in her soft girl era since she has been with her boyfriend Klay Thompson. So you see what I just said in the intro, that I feel that he puts some kind of like a what you call it, like a, I wouldn't want to say dominant. That's the only word I can think of. Discipline. Yeah, discipline. And behind those scenes could be dominant. I don't know. I don't know what's going to come out in the cards, you guys. I don't know. Okay, you guys are in for the reading. But I literally just said that. Like, I can look at him and I can tell, like, if she trying to be, like, wild and crazy. That ain't going to work. That's not partisan. Okay, that ain't partisan. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to, let's see, I have my True Emotional Oracle card deck. I have my Love Whispers Oracle card deck. I think I'm going to start with these. And I also, since I last recorded, yes, I did order some more card decks, and this is one of my new card decks that I just purchased. That and two more. But we're not talking about that. If you guys want to know about the other card decks that I recently ordered, I can do a separate video on that. I wanted to, since I be getting cards so much, I wanted to start doing like hauls, like tarot oracle hauls. If you guys want me to do that, let me know that down in the comments. That's if okay, I won't put my energy into it. Okay. Alright, you guys, so I have the cards in my hand and I had prayed over everything. So, of course, the main question I always ask is, what is the current energy that is surrounding both Meg and Klay? And also, if we can pick up on any alleged events that may happen to the couple down the line. I'm trying to think of, since we are now in November, we're in the month of November, so this year is coming to a close, so I can ask allegedly for Klay and Megan, what would happen starting with now until the following year. Okay, I'll put it that way. Alright, so for Meg the Stallion and Klay Thompson, a spirit between now and the following year, what will happen with Meg the Stallion and Klay Thompson's relationship now and the following year? Okay, you guys see this card? This card came out before I even answered the question. And so the first card that we have for Meg and Klay, we have date, courting, dating, anniversary, meetup. So long story short, this card came out indicating that both Klay and Megan are at a dating phase. So I'm just gonna put this one over to the side. I'm sorry you guys can't see. I tried to do it horizontally, but my old stand wants to be a pain in the butt, but I just want to show you guys. All right, so let's ask again. Okay, I am going to try to pull, I think I'll try to pull at least maybe like 7 more cards. Let's make it an 8 card pull. Okay, and this is the energy, I'm sorry you guys, this is the energy pertaining to the both of them. I will be pulling on them separately, but we're going to start with the energy between them both as a couple. Okay. Spirit pertaining to Meg the Stallion and Klay Thompson. What are the events that will happen for the lovely couple down the line? Okay, the next card that we have that came out, we have romantic feelings, falling in love, affection, happiness, emotions. So this is an indicator that it seems that they're dating to a point where the real romantic feelings are coming in, that there it's almost like, you know, when one is in love with the other. So we do have romantic feelings. I feel like it's kind of that stage. I'm trying to explain it because I never been on that level, of course, because I'm single. But it sounds like to me like when you're involved with someone and you date and you spend time with them, and as time goes on, you'll have you'll begin to develop them feelings of being really in love by saying like, oh my God, I'm in love with this person. He's making me feel, you know, like I am so special, or, you know, she's amazing. She's making me feel, you know, some kind of way. I love to be in her presence. I love to be in his presence, that kind of thing. So that is what that current energy. So that is what the current energy. Okay, so that's really good. Okay, let's see what next we're gonna get. We have a third card here. We have addiction, toxic attachment, drugs, alcohol, obsession. Now, first and foremost, nobody is now on drugs. Nobody is now alcoholic, nothing like that. The word I'm looking at with this card is obsession. Obsession. And oops, sorry guys. And I don't feel like it's like a deadly obsession. I feel like that it's a very mild, a very friendly, sweet obsession. So it appears that between the two, someone is mildly obsessed with something. It's either how Klay feels about Megan, or how Megan feels about Klay. What is something about him, about her, that he's obsessing about very mildly, nothing bad. And with Megan, what is it she's obsessing over him? Okay, I'll just put this here. Let's see what else we're gonna get. Okay, the next card we have for Klay and Meg, we have social media, spying, online dating, reminiscing, networking. So, this is very interesting. Social media, online dating, reminiscing, networking. Let's see. Now, this could come out because I'm not really sure how Klay and Meg had met each other. There could have been a period where one had messaged one or the other, and I believe I heard this. I'm not sure. Like, you see the word online dating. I believe that could be like how they had met. So I'm taking it in that way, that is how they met each other. And then also the networking part, if you guys see with the card, networking, they could be like, part of them, like, they're in this relationship, and they're developing romantic feelings for one another, but they could be at the same time benefiting from it with the networking, if I'm making sense. Like, it sounds like it could be like I really don't think like it's a PR stunt. I'm not feeling that, but how these celebrities could be in a relationship, and not only they're in it for like each other, like being in love and being in it with each other, but they will profit off of it, but not profit off of it like a PR or something like, or anything like that, but it's just like because she is who she is, and he is who he is, if that makes sense. And let's see, we'll get the next card. Yeah, 4 more, guys. Isn't it funny how that flipped on his back? Okay, the next card that we have a fated meeting. And it may sound like I'm saying faded, but fate. Fated meeting. Meant to be, destiny, predetermined, encounter. So when this card comes out, you guys, if you haven't been following me, long story short, it means that Klay and Megan, they were meant to meet. They were meant to be they were meant to be together, to meet each other, to date each other. I guess if you guys want to say that it was written in the stars for this, then I suppose that you can say that. So they were meant to meet each other. Let's see, it's the next card. Thompson, the Stallion, and okay, you see how this card fell towards my back. They say show them this one. The next card we have music, musician, snake, charmer, harmony. So it shows that it's either one or the other that's using music to feminist the other. I know, Meg is a rapper. I don't recall her knowing how to play an instrument, and I told you guys that I don't know much about Klay. I don't know whether he has a guitar, or he has like a certain taste in music that she may found like fascinating, and he uses that to like serenade, or trying to charm her, if that makes sense. So that could be like one of the things that they could be bonding with one another with. Okay. Klay Thompson. Okay. That's cool. So let's see what these two have to say. We have between the lines, hidden meaning, vague, speculate, implacent, between the lines. Okay, so I hardly don't see this card. So it looks like with Klay and Megan being in this relationship, that there appears to be a hidden meaning behind it. And a hidden meaning could be that it could be like one, if I could pick a guess, it could be going on from Megan's side. I understand with her, she has been through some things. She's been through some things. Allegedly, they were saying that there was one period where she was drinking a lot, and it started to become concerning. And this could be the purpose of her being in this relationship with Klay. It is saying that she may need to like slow down a bit and show it could be, I feel like that she could have had like some issues. Like she could have been looking at men from a different perspective. And since meeting Klay, she knows that it's something that's very different. It's something there, like what he does to, like I said earlier about her being in her soft girl era. Like he puts discipline. He holds her down. Like a person say, hold you down. So there is a hidden meaning. So this message could be pertaining to her. With Klay, with Klay, he just seems like that he's more subtle-minded. Like, as I'm looking at the photo of him, like, he's more subtle. It's like he can't do no wrong or anything like that. Like, he's more like he's you know, obedient. If I'm making sense. So this could be like a message to Megan. And the last card that we have text message, communication, news, phone call, direct message. So this doesn't say much to me when this card comes out. It just basically shows that, you know, these two are the type that could be communicating with, you know, how they communicate through text message rather than talking on the phone, or they take time to talk to each other on the phone all the time during the day. You know how boyfriend and girlfriend do. If that makes sense. Okay, you guys, so I think we pulled out a total of 8 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And we are done with this card deck. And let's see if I can get out my Tangled Love. I would love to get my Tangled Love card deck. Or should I do the tarot? If I did a Tangled Love, then that shows that it may not be no tarot in this reading. Or I think I'll say the tarot by doing them individually. So let's get the Tangled Love out. The Tangled Love out and the situations. Oracle. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Alright guys, so we have the tarot card there. So let's see if there's anything else that we can get pertaining to Meg and Klay. What is the love energy pertaining to Meg the Stallion and her boyfriend Klay Thompson? What would be the events that will happen for them down the line? Okay, so we have our first two cards. So the first one we have lessons learned, tough times, growth, love running up. Okay, that sounds like this merges with between the lines, hidden meaning. It could be indication that it's time for growth. It's time to get rid of the bad times, like anything that could happen to one or the other. We already know with Meg, but to one another. And once they put that in the past, then they will be able to level up. And the next card that we have Deuces. Fed up, walked away, no communication, taking your power back. Okay, so it sounds like someone is feeling, you know, like some type of way, but as they're in this relationship, they're going to kiss all of that goodbye, and they're just gonna walk away from it. It's either coming from him or it's coming from Meg the Stallion, or this could be in the now, right now, where you know, with Meg, it's all about this, you know, the Tory thing, and she could be in that phase where, you know, she's fed up, she's tired of that aspect, or she's tired overall of people, you know, saying like, you know, like this negative things, like she's going to get her power back. And I mean, like, I'm sorry guys, like she's getting fed up with it. She's gonna say enough is enough, and then she is, you know, like walking away. Like each time someone were to mention it, anything that she does not like, she's, you know, going to walk away. She's not going to talk about it any further. She's just gonna stand her ground, if that makes sense. Let's see what else we are going to get. The energy between two. Meg the Stallion and Klay Thompson. Oh. Okay, I see we have Netflix and chill, sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone, lying about their whereabouts. Nothing to do with no cheating so far. What I am looking is Netflix and chill. I feel like this is simply what the two of them are doing right now. At least I don't know, but I don't feel it, to be honest. I do not feel like any cheating. Better not disappoint me, but no, I don't feel like any, you know, any cheating, anything like that is going on. This card just simply comes out because, you know, this just means that, you know, they're sitting down chilling, if that makes sense. And the next card we have healing through love, care, recovery, safe to feel again. Okay, so this is definitely him. He's working that on her. Certain things that she could be feeling from past, you know, from past relationships, past events, and he's, you know, like he's sitting down, he's being there with her, he's making her feel like, you know, she's safe. He wants to get her through it, you know, tell him that, you know, you don't have to, this doesn't have to keep on being brought up, don't let it bother you, don't let it trouble you, like a really good support system. So that's really good. Okay, let's see what else we are going to get. Let me put these over to the side, because I tell you guys numerous times I don't have room on this table. Okay. Spirit Tainted, Meg the Stallion, and Klay Thompson. What is the love energy is kind of going on with them? See what we have here. Yeah, the next card, Spirit got you, protection, signs, you're guarded. So Spirit is protecting this relationship. Spirit is bringing protection into this relationship. Now, with the spiritual energy, this could be, you know, like guys, ancestors, people that done passed on Meg's side and on Klay's side. Okay. The next card that we have that flew over here towards me again, we have teamwork, love, together through it all, partnership, we got this. All right. Good energy, good energy. Teamwork. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see two cards that then fell out. We have dating, new love, having fun. The back on the market is not accurate, but it just reflects from the first card that came out in the previous card deck that, you know, they're dating and they're having fun with one another. And the next card, see here, we have Spotlight, popular, platform, narcissist, loves attention. Oh, okay, that's odd. Okay, right. Let's pull out one more. We'll pull out one more. The Stallion and Klay Thompson. Okay, guys, let's see. One card that fell on its back. We have real love, real deal, true blonde, true bond, unshakable, divine union. Yep, you guys, one thing I'm noticing we're getting from this reading that allegedly Meg and Klay could be the real deal, that they really get along with one another, that he's helping her out through, you know, like her emotions and whatever that she could be battling with, like things we do not know, because, you know, she don't have to, you know, get on camera and you guys gotta find out her personal information. I be telling y'all, hey, get a life. But he is helping her through some things, like he's changing her where you know, she feels safe. Whatever I'm gonna say is, whatever she's feeling before with what he's doing, he's making her feel that way now. Like, she seems like she is so different. All right, you guys, so these are the card decks. I'm going to just put them over on the side because, like I told you, there is no room, so we're just going to put on the clear space. I'm just going to set them right here. And let's see, I'm trying to see, should we go over another card deck pertaining to them both, or should we do them individually? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over another card deck. All right, so I got my what's the news. Okay, Spirit, now what is the news between Klay Thompson's and Meg Thee Stallion's relationship? What is the news surrounding the two? What is the news? This is Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion. Alright, guys, we have a first card. My boo. I thought, you guys, that, let's say for example, it was an interview and they were just getting fresh. I'm like, what is the news between you two? And I can hear Meg say, you know, he my boo. He my, you know how she be over in the top. But yes, my boo, official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. Yeah, so there's no shame. No shame. If I did this months prior, that card would have came out, I'd be like, boy, okay. All right, my boo. All right, Spirit, anything else regarding Meg and Klay? The next card we have a light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. So it could be one of those moments where either Klay or Megan like, oh yeah. So it could be going back to like the hidden messages card. Like there's a purpose, there is a meaning as to why you know, these two have gotten together. Okay, let's see what else we're going to get. The Megan Klay. We have TikTok, deadline, procrastination, too busy. So it could be a period where either Klay or either Megan may get caught up, or the both of them may get caught up in a busy schedule, or one or the other may get busy soon. If I'm making sense. Okay. Or it could be indication that, you know, they're too busy within each other, but what I'm getting is like either that one of them may end up being busy, either between her or Klay. I think it was announced that Megan recently, she made a song. I don't know if she's doing an album, but I'm not getting a sense of that she may be touring, but that could be happening down the line, that they may be busy with one another. Let's see what else we can get. Alright, the next card we have, you guys, we have red flag, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Oh boy. Does that follow because of the busyness? Someone said heed the warning. It's hard to tell because, again, you guys, I haven't pulled on them individually. Let's see. What is the news between Meg Stallion and Klay Thompson? Okay, we have the next card. Swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. So they are in love, you guys, with one another. It's very loud and clear in this reading. In case if you're saying like, oh, they're not in love with each other. They are in love. Okay, the next card that we have honeymooning, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feel. So they're just like, yeah, guys, they're in love. They're in love. In love with one of these. See how these two people are like kissy, lovey-dovey, being in love. Oh, that feeling I never felt before, but good for them. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, so cuffing season, single, ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt, allegedly. I don't think that card is irrelevant. We have liftoff, fast action, progression forward, the wait is over. That's very interesting. We'll put that one on the side here. And the last one we have kinky ways, fantasy and fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. So we all know what Megan likes. allegedly. The cuffing season. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this one over here. Alright guys, so we had it with this card deck. So let's see. I'm gonna put them over. I think we had pulled enough coming from this card deck. Let's see. Let me grab my situations. All right. Situations card deck. Spare what? Situations allegedly would Meg the Stallion and Klay Thompson with face. Okay, the first card we have Magnetic. Unexplainable pull, can't resist. Oh. Magnetic. Yeah, this sort of shows like strong love energy, you guys. What is this one? Poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors, people. That is odd. That is odd. Going back to that obsession. Today's going to be a point till it's going to be like unhealthy. Let's hope not. I made the Stallion and Klay. Okay, you see we have these two fill out. So we have the first one, pressure cooker, rage, ready to explode. Ooh. Sold, moving, physical, location change. So with the moving card, this could be an indicator that is either one or the other. Someone has moved into the other person's house, or another situation, they could be together, or they just either gotten together, and as time goes on they could move into a bigger house. But what I'm getting is that someone has moved in with someone. So there was like recently like a move. I don't know how soon it was. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have threatened, embarrassed, appearances. Okay. The next card that we have Verge, about to reveal, confess. And we have grip, anchor, chains, weighted down. Alright, so what I've been saying earlier with this card, you guys. Anchor, chains, we're weighting down. I tell you, Klay is weighting down Meg. That is definitely what I'm feeling. Like he's weighing her down. He's holding her down. The Verge, about to reveal, confess. So I'm not sure where it's coming from. We'll be pulling on them individually really soon. But it looks like to me, allegedly, someone could be holding something back for the other. And they are either like more comfortable enough to actually confess. And this is something that, you know, it's not for us to know, that is between them. Okay, but it's something that looks like someone, you know, is either between Meg or Klay, that they could be, allegedly, they could be holding back from each other, and they're getting to that phase where they're about to become more comfortable to confess. And with the threaten card, I'm trying to either figure out where this is coming from. The threaten energy, like either one or the other could be feeling like embarrassed about something, or embarrassed about one's appearance, like feeling threatened. That's odd. It's like I'm trying to put it up in a way because I know the card wouldn't come out for nothing. Embarrassed appearance. it could be a moment where it's either someone must have came out somewhere looking one way, and they could have felt embarrassed because they either act that way with the other. And I'm looking towards Meg's direction pertaining to that, because she is she's a wild person. And for her to say what she says about this man here, it could have been something that someone, you know, not someone, what he could have said to her on a threatening level, or either, and it's not bad or anything like that, you guys, not bad. It's either like, you know, better stop acting that way, or, you know, what I'm gonna do, you know, that kind of, you know how people in a relationship do, like if a girl's acting the way, I can say you better stop that way, but not in a nasty way. It was more like a discipline way, if you guys understand what I'm saying. And if it's pertaining to her, she could have felt like embarrassed, or whatever the case may be, or the appearances, like the appearances card, maybe she could have came out like either act or something that she could have wore. And I'm really trying to figure this out, y'all. Okay, well, that's what I'm getting a sense of what I'm getting. If you guys want to think otherwise, I'm just going to put the card here. If you guys want to, you know, put your thoughts and opinions on what you feel like this card means, just jot that down below. I would love to hear it. All right, you guys. So we did that part. So the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to pull on them individually. That's how we make more sense, because I don't know, that's where it's like, but you won't know until, you know, you're able to pull on them. Okay, so I'm gonna move all these over on the side. Let's start with Klay. I want to start on Klay. Alright, so we're going to pull on Klay. I would like to change the imagery where it's just him. I think I have a photo somewhere, but when I come back, you guys should see a full picture of Klay. Hold tight. Alright, you guys. So, we have Klay on the screen. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, that's much better. So we have Klay on the screen, and now we're gonna go on to the tarot. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Twin Flame Oracle card deck. My Twin Flame. I'm going to be using my Twin Flame Awaken Tarot card deck. Okay. And I just want to get a feel of him and his energy, how he feels about Meg. I'm going to use my True Emotional Oracle card deck, and I also want to use my Romance Angels, Romantic Fairy, and let's see, I even have like my Unsent Love Letters and my Lover's Oracle. Okay, so alright, so let's start with the tarot. Hey Spirit, now focusing on Klay Thompson. How is his energy pertaining to Meg the Stallion? How is Klay Thompson's energy pertaining to Meg the Stallion? We got one that flew. Do you guys see that? We got the Nine of Pentacles for him. Okay. We got the Two of Swords. Let's see the star card. We have the star card. The Five of Swords. Okay, let's take out one more. Six of Cups. Okay. Alright, Spirit, using my True Emotional Oracle card deck, what is the true emotional energy on Klay Thompson regarding Meg Thee Stallion? Or his girlfriend, Meg Thee Stallion. What is the true emotional energy that is surrounding him? Energy surrounding Megan. We have a sex addiction. Let's see. We have I love you, and we have hot and cold, and on and off, detached, ghosted. One more card for Klay. How does he feel about his girlfriend, Meg Thee Stallion? Oh, we have heartbreak, you guys. Okay. Oof. All right, let's go on to the romantic fairy. Spirit, how is Klay Thompson's energy pertaining to his girlfriend, Meg Thee Stallion? Oh, sorry. Divine timing. Benefit of doubt. Manifesting the one. Okay, so these are good cards. How many did I pull out so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a total of 6. One more. All right, okay, so we have a lot of interesting cards, and it looks like I picked up a feel that with Klay, it appears that he may have been through some hardships with a past love. Like I told you guys, I don't know him. I don't know him like that, but it seemed like he has been through it. Okay, so we're gonna start with the tarot. The first card deck we have the Two of Swords. First card for Klay, we have the Two of Swords. stalemate and stuck, denial, difficult choices, crossroads. So it looks like there was a period for him that he didn't know which way to go. This could indicate also that because I asked him, like, how does he feel, like what is the current energy surrounding, like how he feels towards Megan. This could be a feel where, you know, he's in love. I really do feel like that. He's in love. He's definitely attracted to her. But it looks as though from his dating history in the past, it's almost like one saying that we're just gonna see how it goes, you know, like go with the flow. So far everything is, you know, it's going good within the relationship. I like it so far. So that's why we see, because you guys see from the picture with the rose, you know, like the rows are divided. Don't know if it's going to go left or it's going to go right on his side. I pulled up the meaning because this is a love reading, and the definition behind the Two of Swords, it signifies a balance and partnership. So it says, in general context, the Two of Swords represents a stalemate, truce, or being at a crossroads. It indicates that you are sitting on the fence or struggling to make, avoiding a difficult, stressful, or painful decision. It is the minor archaea of coming face to face with your fears. It can also signify being torn between two loyalties, relationships, situations, offers, or people. It represents being caught in the middle of an argument or conflict and trying to mediate between opposing parties. The Two of Swords also represents blocking emotions, being in denial, blindness, and unavailability or unwillingness to see the truth. Okay, so it appears to me that Klay has been through some things. Let's go to this Jezebel card. So this is the first card that came out. Jezebel. See, Jezebel and Heartbreak. Heartbreak came out later, and we have the Jezebel. So I don't know about, you know, this man's history. This goes to anyone that may be like a fan of him, but it appears to me that he must have got involved with someone, you know, in his past that was a Jezebel. It was someone that was not being faithful to him or didn't take him seriously, and it left him in a heartbreak. And allegedly, it looks to me like one of those situations where him and Megan are getting along. They really do, you know, like love one another, and they are falling in love with each other. He's putting that discipline on her, but it's a sense that he could be afraid, like with the crossroads here, like he's just standing. He doesn't know if it's going to go left or he's going to go right. It could be a sense to me that he could be like, you know, he wants to try to avoid, you know, like the heartbreak. He wants to avoid feeling brokenhearted again due to that person of his past. But Spirit is showing him that the relationship between them two, they are protected with one another. And see, we have this card right here. See, a benefit of a doubt. See, you guys, benefit of a doubt. give your relationship a chance. So it could be like all these, like these good things that are going on, but still in, in the back of his mind. It comes from that period when, how it is when you're in a relationship and you really like somebody, and that person wants to go south, and you put all your time and effort, and you're thinking that this person is the one, but this person turned around and spoiled it for you, so you develop this fear. Now that card could be coming out for him as well. Like I said, it's complicated when where's that card at? It's complicated when you pull down two people. See, healing through love, care, recovery, safe to feel again. So I'm getting to feel like it's not just coming from Megan now. It could be coming from him as well, that they could be talking to like one another, trying to heal or mend, like that past shit. And that's when that Deuces card. See, let's go back to that Deuces card. That I'm walking away and I'm about to take my own power. I like to go back on my cards. Where's that bloody Deuces card? Because here it is. See, Deuces? Fed up, walked away, no communication, taking your power back. All right. So we have that. Okay, you guys, the next card that we have the Nine of Pentacles. And that indicates efforts and success, achievement, independence, and self-sufficiently. And the Nine of Pentacles represents financial independence, self-sufficiency, and enjoying the rewards of your hard work. When it's upright, it can signify maternal success, leisure, and security. And we're not going to talk about it being reversed because this card deck is irrelevant to that. But it shows that with Klay, he is financially stable. He has security. So, of course, Megan doesn't have to worry about, like anything like that he's very well secure. Guys, let me show you this card here. We have Memento, a gift from someone special. So upon this card coming out, it is an indicator that, Klay is, the really good types of boyfriend, like the type of boyfriend that likes to shower Megan with gifts. It could be something that I heard. Did her birthday? No, her birthday did not pass. No. Because they're born the same. Because I'm really trying to figure out if I heard that he had bought her something. But if that's not the case, it shows that he is the type of guy that would shower Meg with gifts. Okay, so we have that. Let me see what it means in a love meeting, because I want to see what does it mean when it indicates in a love, because it's a love reading for the Nine of Pentacles before we move on to the next card. Okay, so in a love reading, it represents, the Nine of Pentacles represents a strong, independent, and self-sufficient love life, with both partners having high standards and financial independence. It can signify that you are happily single and thriving on your own, or that they're not single, they're with each other, or that a love interest is financially successful and values a partner who is also successful and who knows their own worth. Okay, very, very interesting. Okay, all right. It's always like long story short, try to find someone that matches their own. So he's happy that he has found Megan and she is up to that stature. It sounds like to me like he's the type of guy that he's not going to date, like somebody low. You know, he wants to date someone that is up on his level, and he does feel like Meg is that type of person. Okay, the next card that we have the Star card. The Star card. And the Star card means hope and healing, inspiration and faith, prosperity and wish. So it could be a sense like, you know, he could be the type that, you know, was just wishing for someone to come into his life romantically. In love readings, it does indicate hope, inspiration, healing, and renewed faith, suggesting a period of tranquility and optimism after a difficult time. It indicates that you are embracing your inner brilliance and that it is time to trust the universe and your intuition, making an excellent sign for both new and existing relationships. For a new relationship, it signals potential, but asks for patience and focus on building a strong friendship first for a long-term partnership. It represents a deepening of connection and a shared optimistic future. So it does show like he's doing a period that he is healing from like past relationships. And it's all about, you know, like taking time. That it says like it's Spirit's telling him, you know, like take his time. And then we're going back into like the TikTok. It was a TikTok card, procrastination to being too busy, maybe one or the other, or this could be coming from Omega's side. We don't know yet till we get to her, that they may be moving a little too fast. So Spirit's saying that they need to take time, you know, trying to figure each other out and let that love grow. That's why I really want to laugh at you guys when you're saying, you know, that he may pop the question to her, and I'm not sure how long they've been dating, but you guys see from what my end, I don't see anything of that as of yet. I just see like, yeah, with that. So we have the Star card. Let's see what else that I can pull that can relate to that. So the next card that we have from the Romantic Fairy, we have the Manifesting the One. Very soon your true love will arrive. So this could be an indicator that Megan allegedly could be his true love. This could be, again, you know, that period where he was like, you know, feeling the way that he feel, and spiritually it could be told to him that, you know, your true love will come to you soon. See, we have divine timing. It was meant to be, going back to that fated meeting, you know, like meeting one another. See right here, fated, meant to be, destiny. Let's see, we have twin flames. See, they work with one another. They reach at each other's level. See, honeymooning. They are with one another. See, twin flame, recognition. You know this soul mirrors your own, and I'm getting to feel like that could come from them being like the same sign, you know, like you, your own person. If that makes sense. You found someone that is just like you, that thinks like you and acts like you in a way. So that's where that twin flame is coming in, has came in. Let me pull someone else. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. For the previous two cards that we had for Klay, we have forgiveness. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of your past. So he's been through some things, y'all. He has been through some things where he's feeling it, but he's just like, we'll see, you know, what happens. But we have like hot and cold, detached, ghosted. That could have been, actually, it could have been like how he was feeling in the very beginning. I really am curious to know about how these two have met. I really have to take time to pull that up as I'm editing this video, because I'm curious. I'm curious. Because it sounds like to me, with this card come out, and this is pertaining to Megan, that he could have been like the one that is, oh God, he could have been the one himself that kind of been a little, you know, push backish, and she could have been the one that approached him. I don't know, but these are spirit messages. Okay. All right, you guys, let's go on to the Five of Swords. Okay, the Five of Swords represents aggression and disputes, bullying and stress, conflicts and arguments. And in a love reading, the Five of Swords in the upright generally signifies conflict, argument, and emotional struggle, sometimes with one person winning at the other's expense, leading to a feeling of emptiness despite victory. It can represent a relationship with a fixer-upper or a person not ready for commitment, or it could point to a victory in one area coming at a high cost to others involved. The reverse Five of Swords can indicate a resolution to conflict, forgiveness, and reconciliation, or a breakup if negative patterns aren't addressed. So this is one thing I do not like about this card deck, is that if it goes up or if it goes down, it doesn't be reversed, but it's all tarot. I believe that the term of this card should be like this. It should be in reverse. And as it says in reverse, it can indicate a resolution to conflict, forgiveness, and reconciliation, because you guys already see the cards that he is getting out of that phase by being in this relationship with Megan. Guys, let me show you this card that we have here. We have a lasting love. This is your true love, allegedly. This is your true love. So it's saying that Meg, like Spirit could be telling Klay that Meg is the one. Meg is the one for him. Let's see. We have love language affirmations. Loving words hold great power. And you guys, check out this card. We have sweet talk. Sweet talking. They indicate that Klay could be a sweet talker. Okay, so we have those. We have that. So the Six of Cups in a love reading represents a return to a past relationship, nostalgia for a former lover, or a period of healing and comfort. Okay. It could also represent rekindling a love with more childlike playfulness and simplicity, or show that you remind someone of a positive past relationship. This card is strongly linked to childhood memories and simple joys. So this card can indicate that he looks back on past memories. Sometimes this card could indicate that him and Megan have like a not saying like they act like children, but they could have like, you know, like a playful relationship. They like to have fun with one another, that type of thing. So let's look at the next oracle cards that we have. We have natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. Let's have an advice. We have the next card, holiday. Enjoy a chance of scenery to spice up your love life. So usually when I'm in a holiday phase. Usually when the holiday card comes out, this could mean two things. This could either mean that Klay and Megan may be taking a vacation, or it's telling Klay to take Megan out on a holiday, like take her out on a vacation, or they could have recently came back from a vacation. But from what I'm getting is that Spirit could be telling him to take Megan out on a vacation that could, you know, like spice up the romance even more. And speaking of spicing up the romance, he has a sex addiction card, you guys. A sex addiction card. I can't tell if that's good or bad during the time, but you know, this is the current energy. We won't know, you know, until the months come down the line pertaining to him. So you have sex addiction. The last romantic fairy card we have love language, act of service. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. So that means he has to show up. And the last card we have for Klay, we have I love you. I love you. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, you guys. So we have that. So let's go over the Lover's Oracle. I haven't used these in ages. I swear, y'all, one time I'm feeling hot, then the next minute I'm feeling cold. Okay, I'm down to my final Unsent. Alright, you guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull out 5 Lover's Oracle responses pertaining to Klay regarding Megan. And then I'm just going to take out like one unsent letter for him pertaining to Megan. And then we're going to proceed on to Megan's side. Alright, Spirit, pertaining to Klay Thompson, what would be, how does he feel regarding Megan? Okay, the first response we have, please do what is best for your heart. I'll put this in the sound. Please do what is best for your heart. Okay, we have childhood trauma. Okay. See what these two have to say. The way I have treated you was wrong. Okay, so it looks like that response there could come from like a past relationship, not with the Jezebel, but it could be like with someone else allegedly. Yeah, the next response, people don't believe in me. Painful memories. Oh wow, so it again, y'all, I don't know much. I don't know much about Klay. I don't know about his background. It's difficult to say, but this goes to the fans of him. If you guys know anything, you know, just jot that down in the comments section below. Okay, let's do the unsent letters for him, and then we're going to close his portion out. Okay, Spirit, what unsent letters that Klay would like to say to Megan? Okay, this one dragged on my arm. And we have I'm Hooked. I hope I can make you as happy as you make me. Let me down sooner rather than later. So he's hooked, you guys. Over Megan. Okay. All right, you guys. So that is very interesting, especially with these here. These came out. Could be something to do with his past, but woof, woof. Okay. All right, homeboy is feeling homegirl. All right, y'all. So we're gonna close this portion out with Klay, and with that, we're gonna go on now to Megan. All right, guys. So we have Meg the Stallion on here, and I have like my gold tarot oracle cards, and we are going to do the same thing with Klay. We're just going to shuffle them, and then we're going to go over them. I'm also going to use my Soul Sympathy card deck, and then also my True Emotional Oracle card deck pertaining to her, how she feels pertaining to Klay. But let's start with the tarot. Spirit pertaining to Meg the Stallion. How does she feel? How does she feel about her boyfriend Klay? All out. Okay, so we have these two. We have the 9. Okay, we'll just start with the 9 because them two came out at the same time, but the 1's by itself. So we have the 9 of Cups in the upright. The Wheel of Fortune card. Friend Klay Thompson. Okay, so that card was meant to be. It slipped out. We have the Star card. That's a Star card. Sorry. Oh, so she gets a Star card. He gets a Star card. Okay. Two minds think alike. All right. Track me. All right, so we have the Sun card, the Sun card, and then we have one more. Is it telling me like enough is enough, or do we have, it looks like that we have the Page of Wands. Okay, we'll stop right there because it's like they're going all over the place. All right, let's go to Soul Sympathy. The Spirit, what is Megan's current energy surrounding Klay Thompson? Her boyfriend Klay Thompson. What is her? How is her energy? Her energy surrounding Klay. See, I see denial. Thompson. Okay, we have an obsession card. You guys, obsession, so that could come from her. Divine Feminine. Okay, we have lifestyle. Lifestyle, and we have communication. Okay, we'll stop right there. Let me see the true emotional. Hey, Spirit, what is the true emotional energy surrounding Meg Thee Stallion regarding her boyfriend, Klay Thompson? Emotional energy. Okay, we have faith, healing, meditation. All right, you guys, so we're gonna stop right there pertaining to Megan. We have like some things going on, and even one big thing. I know you guys saw that, but we'll get to it. Okay, we'll get to it. Because after this, we have one more question. All right, so this is all the cards pertaining to Megan. Let's start with the tarot. Now, the first tarot card that we have for Megan, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups represents happiness, compassion, trust in the universe, high-minded, optimistic. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups in a love reading means emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment, deep satisfaction in a romantic relationship. It represents a time of joy and abundance where needs are met. It can indicate upcoming commitments like marriage or starting a family. In the reverse position, it means the satisfaction, shattered dreams, or emotional unhappiness. So it's not, in reverse, it's in the upright. And I wanted to save this for last, y'all. We have a married card, you guys. So this could mean that Meg Thee Stallion could be looking at Klay as a husband, as a person to sit down and start a life with. Like, it's at that level where this is what she's feeling. She's feeling for him. That is a good thing. She's very happy on her side. She's very happy in the relationship with him. He makes her feel amazing to the point where Hunger allegedly could be ready for marriage. The next card that we have the Wheel. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune means that the love is changing. It indicates that your love life is entering a period of significant change, fate, and cycles. It often signifies good luck and new opportunities. It suggests that external forces and destiny may be playing a large role. All that card I was pulling about, like spirits and, the ancestors are talking, potentially pointing to a fated meaning. A fated meaning. Can I go back in that card? I know we went over so many. But you guys know what I mean. Rewind this video if you want to see it. But a fated meaning or a major turning point in a current relationship. This card urges you to be adaptable, stay grounded, and recognize that both positive and challenging cycles are a part of the journey. So anything that she may be feeling or may be going through, like as she's within this relationship, it's all within a test. It's all about like challenging yourself. Now, speaking of that, I do see some cards that did come out about you know, like other things that could be going on within her, because you know, nobody is not perfect. So I'm gonna put this card aside. So let's go over these cards real quick. So the first card we have for Megan, we have denial, not facing the truth, dismissal, refuse to get in, contradicting. So it does show like on her part, and I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I believe that I did in her reading, that homegirl could be like going through some things where, you know, she may at times may feel a certain way. Like certain times she'll be happy, and then other times, you know, certain things that will come across her mind, or you know, other things may affect her throughout this relationship. We also have like confused, lost, feeling invisible, a void on the inside, running away. So, you know, she has good times and she had bad times, and these things may reflect within her relationship. Klay does keep her grounded. So hopefully he's working on that to get her, you know, like to not have her feeling that way. The third card that we have what's next? This one right here is on. We have lifestyle. In the closet, secrets being held down low. So you see it says lifestyle in the closet, secrets being held. So it is said with Meg reportedly, allegedly, I'm gonna put the allegedly. This is what I heard from the blogs, that allegedly Meg could see herself like I wouldn't call her like she's you know, she's gay or she's a lesbian. When I look at her, it's definitely a sense of bi energy. Like she loves men, or you know, she loves men, but it could be a sense that allegedly, she could be fighting that other part of her that she could be, you know, but this is all alleged. It could be like other secrets that we don't know what's going on, but the card, you know, the card came out and the card doesn't lie, but I have to say like allegedly, because you know, with lifestyle there's only one definition that you can think of with that. The next card that we have for Megan, we have losing sleep, worried, replaying events, thinking about you. So these are the things that I feel like that she may be going through, like at times that maybe, let's say for example, they could be you know, separated from one another, and she could have moments where, you know, she, you know, could be thinking about Klay, or be missing Klay, or something were to happen, she were to worry to the point that she may lose sleep. But hopefully again, he is telling her that everything will be okay, because she has a divine feminine, she has a strong energy about herself. Like even though she goes through what she's going through, she's very strong about it. See, we have the divine feminine, a leader, strong intuition, empathic heart, healer to others. So she could be carrying like a she could be spiritually gifted. I don't know if I ever mentioned this in her last reading pertaining to her, but she's very strong. She has that divine feminine energy. It is understandable that you can go like through ups and downs with certain things. Okay guys, we're gonna stop right there. The next tarot that came out twice in one reading, like I wasn't really sure, but Spirit said this is the card. We have the Star card. the Star card in the upright, and the Star card in the upright represents opportunities, renewal, faith, hope, healing, rejuvenation, unexpected help. Wow. So with Klay, it looks as though that I believe the Star card came out for him. The Star card came out for him, and the Star card now has came out with her. So it shows that, let me just double check, because I know that it did came out for him, like the Star card. Where are you? Yeah, the Star card. So this is the Klay's and this is hers. So Star card, two minds think alike. So he had the Star card, she had the Star card, and the Star card again represents hope, inspiration, healing, renowned truth. I did say earlier that there appears to be, you know, like low-key some things going on with her that she needs to work on healing on a personal matter, and these things again take time. It takes time to do, and there's no need for no rushing. Spirit is saying to her, to both of them, that do not rush. Let's take a look at this card here. So we have a fairy tale, the fairy tale card, phony, trickster, illusion. So I usually say that this card represents a person that, you know, is living in a fairy tale, but it's not all what it's cracked up to be. That is not the case with her in this relationship. She could be going in it as, she could be having like some doubts as well within the relationship, like deep down within her mind, like she is in this fairy tale, but she's like, is this like the real thing? You know, is he full of it? Do I have to go through this again? Like it's all, it seemed like there's like some doubts there, like between the two. But Spirit is telling her, because they have good cards between each other, that, you know, this is real. Like if you're feeling like you're falling in love and, you know, you're in love with each other, then this is it for you guys. This is it. The next card that we have from Megan, we have moving on, letting go, loving you. Allegedly, this could be like one of the moments that, one of the things that she could be feeling. But I'm looking at, when this card came, I'm looking at the word loving you. So it could be like her moving on for anything pertaining to the past, and letting go. See, letting go of the past, like trying to find your, you know, get your power back, and loving you. Say, I'm gonna let all this stuff go, and, you know, I just want to, you know, she just wants to love Klay. And we also have like the faith, healing, meditation card, praying. So Megan at times could be praying. She could be, you know, like meditating and, you know, trying to find that space within herself and within this relationship. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. The next card that we have, the next tarot card, the fourth tarot card we have the Sun card. The Sun card in the upright, and the definitions behind the Sun card reads as follows. It represents gain, satisfaction, positivity, strength, and vitality. And in a love reading, it means, the Sun card means, signifies immense joy, success, and vitality within the relationship. For couples, it points to shared happiness, contentment, and a strong, passionate connection. Overall, it just means that, you know, it's an overall sense of happiness. Seriously, like for her, there's no need for her to be like feeling these things, because everything appears really good within this relationship. Okay guys, let me show you this card right here. We have obsession, holding on, can't let go, clingy. So she could be, you know, when she's with Klay, she could be like the clingy type. She's the one that's obsessing. Like if you guys go back to that card, like the obsession, remember I tell you like it says toxic attachments and like obsession, but I don't feel like it's a dead-on obsession. Like I want to be with you, I gotta have you. It's more like an obsession, just like with her experiencing this man and not never had this experience before, to where, you know, like he's changing her, he's making her be completely different than she is herself. She's not like this wow hot girl party girl anymore. She's more like the soft girl, like in that soft girl era, you know, since meeting him, if that makes sense. It's almost like she feels like she's under a spell. So we have spell love, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what they dabber in. Allegedly, I don't know. But spell love is like, you know, spell, like under a spell. It could be like I said, I don't know. Some people, you know, they do things like, you know, I showed you guys like one love spell, like a come to me spell, and but they know other people that, you know how to do those spells. And it's not a spell just with it's not a spell like with Klay. It's almost like trying to draw in, like doing a spell to draw a love interest in. So that could be it could be that kind of thing, allegedly, or she could be feel like, you know, she's under a spell with him. That's how crazy she is about him. Okay, let's go to the last tarot card. So the last tarot card, we have the page, let's see, we have the Page of Wands, and the definitions behind the Page of Wands reads as follows. It means courage, excitement, free spirit, love of life, enthusiastic, and discovery. And when it shows in a love reading, it means new beginnings, excitement, and optimistic potential in romance. It suggests a new love interest or starting an exciting new phase in a current relationship. It can represent a person who is energetic, passionate, and inspiring, and encourage you to approach dating with a fresh enthusiasm and boldness. Conversely, we're not going to talk about the reverse, and in the love we may indicate feeling uninspired, but nothing like that. So it just indicates like overall happiness and new change within this portion of her love life, and you know, you should enjoy it. Okay, the last two cards we have communication, and we have fake busy. So let's start with communication. Approaching, voicemail, awaiting text. So remember I told you guys on Klay's side that I have a feeling that Meg was the one that approached him. Like I told you guys, I have to see, because it's giving me an indication that Meg was the one that approached him when they first met, that she approached him. And this is like a vision of her, like allegedly she could have been the one that, you know, hit him up and was waiting for a text for him, like a communication. Okay. Allegedly. And the last oracle card we have for Megan, that we have fake busy. Now with fake busy, I could include that in the cards that I showed you earlier. This could be like one of the things that you know, Megan could be doing. Like she could be like faking busy, or at times fake busy, or this could have been like in the beginning period of the relationship before she, you know, got close. Like I'm getting a feeling like she didn't want to show, like, you know, like she was crazy about him off the bat. She wanted him to play like hard to get. so she can see where he's coming from before she came up and just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be, I'm falling in love with you. I'm starting to fall in love with you and being like obsessed with you, mildly obsessed, that kind of thing. All right, you guys, so we have that. So let me see if I can let's grab the Lovers Oracle. Where are they? The Lovers Oracle. And let's see what Megan's words, how she feels towards Klay. Okay, spirit pertaining to Meg the Stallion. How does Meg the Stallion feel about Klay? Spirit, can you give me 5 responses? And let me see. Unsent letters. What unsent letters does Megan want to say to her boyfriend or slash partner? I see where it says partner, to a partner. Okay, so we have 1 response there. All right, you guys, let's go over these real quick. So the responses from Megan pertain to Klay. We have, I long for your kiss. The next one, it is all too much. So that shows that like I said, you guys, it's something new. She never experienced it. Like, it's like every time if he were to do something, just like, wow, whoa, I never thought. I'm like, oh my god, that kind of feeling. Okay. The next card, I have to let you go to find myself. Allegedly, could that be? Okay, I'm just showing it to y'all. Highs and lows. The passion is too much. Passion is too much. Ooh, okay. And the last card, I don't know who I am anymore. So he turned to her where she don't even know her own self. You guys. See this? I don't know who I am anymore. You doing all these things. We're doing all this stuff. I don't know who I am. Okay. And the last card, you guys, we have for unsent letters for Meg to Klay. Says, what are you doing tonight? Another quiet night at home, or are you going out? I'm not doing much of anything. What are you doing tonight? Okay, so that's like that goes like back to that response, back to what I feel like that she reached out to. All right, you guys, so I wanted to do one more thing before I wrap this reading up on Megan and Klay. So there appears to be like some speculation, like I think I mentioned earlier in the introduction actually, about people may think Meg the Stallion and Klay Thompson will get married, and that, you know, usually happens down the line. But I just want to ask like 2 questions, like will they marry, and like, will they get married soon, or will they get married down the line? Those will be my 2 questions. If somehow or another that I flip the card and it says, you know, like uncertain for sure, I'm just not going to ask that, because that's just an indicator to me that at this time there won't be no talks of, you know, like, you know, marriage or anything like that. But it doesn't hurt to do a little, you know, like prediction. So all right, so a spirit pertaining to Klay Thompson and Meg the Stallion. Will they get married soon. Okay, you guys, we have at this time, nope. Would they get married? Nope. Let me ask, would they get married in the future? Spirit, would Klay and Meg Thee Stallion, would they get married in the future? Will they get married in the future? Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion. Let's see. We have allegedly. Yep, allegedly. I'm not gonna go into my timing oracle cards for it, but yeah, you guys, at this time, Klay and Megan would not get married at this time. Again, energy changes. We can see, you know, sometime in 2026. I know I don't mind pulling on these two, because this reading overall appeared to be like a good reading, a solid reading, thank God. So we don't know, but it looks like it could be on the horizon, allegedly, that both Klay and Megan will walk down the aisle as husband and wife. It just looks like, long story short, it's just them dating, having a good time, figuring out one another, hashing their issues, because, you know, sometimes with relationships, it comes with issues. It's a roller coaster, you know, it could be challenging. I can't imagine, but spirits got their back. They are protected, you know, their loved ones. I feel like their loved ones are watching behind them. I'm not sure if he has loved ones that are deceased that he was very close to that are watching his back, but I know with Megan, she most definitely has like the energy of her loved ones that had passed away, because from what my understanding, she had lost her mother and grandmother. But yeah, we shall see, you guys. We shall see. All right, so with that being said, you guys, I am going to wrap up this reading. It's a wrap. All right, you guys, so that concludes the Tarot Oracle Love reading on Meg Thee Stallion and her partner, Klay Thompson. Okay, you guys know what to do. If you guys made it to the end of this video, I would love for you to comment a heart if you made it to the end. I know it was a lot. It was a lot, but if you want to, please comment a heart. It lets me know that you guys are watching to the end of my videos. I know I talk a lot, but this is my thing. This is what I do. If you like it, like it. If you don't, then it's nice knowing you. But comment a heart if you like. But other words, if you guys wish to leave a comment pertaining to this reading on Meg and Klay, you're more than welcome. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Again, I'm not much of a Klay fan, but if you guys are like hardcore fans of him, if I hit on the nose with some things, please let me know. I'll be like, ooh, oh yeah, okay, wow, all right, awesome. So feel free to please comment, okay? All right, so for requests, I am still currently taking requests, but as I've been telling you guys in my videos, that I have to take them at a slow pace. It just depends on the time that I have at home. But if you guys, you know, want me to do a request and you're patient, please feel free to comment. If you're not patient, I'll just ask you, don't comment at all. Just go to another tarot oracle reader. I don't feel no ways. I'm just letting you know what is going on. I'm not going to go into detail with it because, you know, I had an overall good weekend. So if you guys want to know, just go to my announcement videos. They're on my channel if you want to get a little bit more in depth of what's going on. But if you guys want me to do a request for you, please leave it down. I will add it to my journal, and then I would reach back out if you guys don't disappear on me, which I don't appreciate it. I would appreciate it. I will let you know when it's done. New readings debuted once a Wednesday and once a Sunday. At times I'll do live streams. Those don't have a time period. It's just that if I feel like I want to do a live, then I may come up on a live. If you guys want to know when I come up in a live, it would be nice to have you guys subscribe to me and like the video. It will allow the video to float around the YouTube streets. I would greatly appreciate it. I want to thank you guys so much for your ever love and support. Again, my channel grows every day and I try my very best to remain active on here, and I really thank you all so much who have followed, who have joined, who are interacting. Just thank you, and thank you also for being respectful. Thank you that you know that I'm a girl. I don't tolerate, you know, none of the stuff, but thank you so much, and welcome to my new followers as well who have followed me before this video was made. The card decks that you saw in this reading will be down in the description below, and follow me on my social media, Instagram, TikTok, and my personal YouTube, Life, Celebrity, Tea, and K-Pop. All right, you guys, I think I said what I said, and with that I am gonna go. This reading has drained me out, to the point that I'm hungry. Your girl has to get some food, so I gotta go out, get me something to eat, and then get myself ready because I have to go to my second home, which will be work. All right, y'all, so I hope you guys have a nice day, a nice evening. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.